before we start, before we let the learning begin, I'd like to know if this presentation is relevant to you. How do we know if it's relevant? Well, if you own or manage a business that conducts business locally with local customers, this presentation will be relevant to you. If it does not, I just want to recommend you don't have to waste your time unless you just want to sit and learn something new about Google, which is pretty cool. Okay? So does that apply to everyone here? Okay, excellent. All right, we can get started. Okay. What is Google Local Search? Google developed a new category of search. It's different than pay-per-click, which we know as PPC or paid ads. It's different than SEO, which is search engine optimization, also known as organic or natural, and it's called Google Plus Local. It's designed to help business owners reach out and get prospects. It's designed to help people find local businesses. It's designed to be fast and easy to use, and it's free. I'm going to show you why it's the most important marketing decision you will make for your business this year. And I'm going to show you why it's the most valuable advertising space on the planet if you conduct business locally. Why you need Google Plus Local. There's no escape the internet for local businesses. It's now a critical customer getting tool. You must do everything you can to gain competitive advantage in your market while carefully managing your marketing budget. Does this make sense to everybody so far? Everybody get it? Okay, good. All right. So who is Web Promotion Partners? We're a group of experts who specialize in local search engine marketing as well as other inbound marketing strategies. One of our founders wrote this book called The Internet Marketing Black Book way back in 1996. He also wrote a book called Guerrilla Web Strategies. You can find this book on Amazon still today. It's the first book ever written that taught people how to drive traffic to websites. We do these seminars and various internet topics all over the world. Okay, so we teach business owners internationally how to use internet marketing services. So why local search? Well, according to Google, 73% of all online activity is related to local content, and 80% of all purchases are made within 10 to 20 miles of a house. And if you think about that in your everyday life, what you use as a consumer, whether it's a product or service, think about where you're going, how far you are from your home, it applies to everyone. Google recognized this. Okay? Over 90% of consumers search online when they need a product or service where they don't already have a referral. And according to Google, 97% of all consumers search online for local businesses. Okay? Does this make local search more relevant to you and your business? I'm sure it does. So is Google really the biggest search engine? Sure, they sure are. You can see right here, this is from net market share, December of last year, 85% of the worldwide market share. But are we sure? What do you think? Okay. Yeah, we're sure. Okay. What about for local search? Anybody have any idea what the market share is for local search? 90%? Very good. Very close. Okay, this is according to Marketing Insider, 90.5%. That's from November of last year. And my guess it's even higher today based on some of the stuff they've done with regard to Google Places, which is now Google Plus Local as of May 30th. What Google wants is they want to create the best possible user experience. Why? It keeps the user coming back so they can maintain that market share. Makes sense, right? However, Google no longer wants to be known as a search engine. They want to be known as what they're calling a referral engine. And in order for this to happen, searches need to be more relevant. And I will show you why this is important to you and your business. I want to walk around with I like standing on it. Normally I'm out with a lavalier mic in the audience, but not, so I feel a little confined here. All right, I'm bouncing back and forth that thought. Okay, quickly let's talk about the evolution of local marketing. In the beginning, that's after Bell, there were yellow pages. Remember those? When was the last time anybody touched one of those? Right? Right, for a booster seat for a kid, maybe, right? Okay. Actually, I think San Francisco and San Jose are actually considering banning yellow pages entirely. Okay. If you had a phone number, you got a basic listing for free, right? Like yellow pages, Google gives everyone a listing for free. Google has over 14 million business listings. So how do you get those? Other forms of marketing, and we're going to call them also known as interruption marketing, and this is all on a local basis. Newspaper, radio, local cable TV, this is big with attorneys, right? direct mail, billboards, other signage. I love this one because if the bench is actually doing its job and somebody's sitting there, it renders your advertising ineffective, right? Okay. And this is not interruption marketing. Well, I guess it could be, but word of mouth, we all know word of mouth is probably the single best form of marketing for a business owner. And that's what Google's driving at. Except their word of mouth today is now electronic word of mouth. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The problem with these types of marketing is this. None of them are highly targeted. They're not targeted to the right potential customer, and they're not targeted at the right time. So how do you know they work? Is it important for you to track and monitor the effectiveness of your marketing and advertising? Sure it is. Why? Because it allows you to determine your return on investment, and it helps you make adjustments to your marketing plan. So if it's not working over here, you're going to move your investment over there, right? So along came the internet. Consumers use search engines to find products and services online. Remember these guys, Lycos and Alta Vista, Excite, Magellan, and even Dogpile, way back in the early 2000s, right? The problem was searches were global. There was no local search. So if you search for a dentist or a plumber, you might get one in a different city or state. Is that relevant to anybody? If you find a dentist in a different state, right? Okay, so the search was not relevant. This left the users frustrated when they're looking for a local purchase, which is 80% of the time. Google knows this. Earlier this year, they came out with this ad campaign. I don't know if you can really see, but right, this guy here has a plumbing emergency. He lives in Peoria. Okay, he goes online, he finds a plumber. You really need a plumber in New York? Yeah, I'm on my way. I'll see you in 15 hours. Okay? Not relevant. So Google made search better. Google made it local and thus more relevant. So if I need a boat painter, I need my boat painted near West Palm Beach, up pops this little map now with the little push pins and the corresponding businesses in the push pins. That's why we're here today, to get you ranked either high with these push pins. We're going to teach you about. Okay. Additionally, local search volume is growing substantially. Right here we have a chart from Orange Soda. Way back in 2009, we have 1 billion local searches annually. This is the United States. It's growing at a rate of 50% a year. So this year, 2012, we're looking at 3.45 billion local searches. This leads to shifting consumer behavior. And as a natural consequence, local businesses are moving their advertising investment from offline media to online. And the best place to advertise online is Google. Google Plus Local is the top source for local businesses. This is from Bright Logic. We see here Google Places, which is now Google Plus Local, ranks #1. This is volume of visits generated. Google Organic, that would be your SEO #2. Direct, meaning they entered the website indirectly. For other referring sites, that would be like Yellow Pages or Yelp. Okay? And then Yahoo and Bing. Bing actually just recently leapfrogged Yahoo to the #5 spot. What about social media? Everybody's moving to social media. There's like a frenzy for social media. The best place to advertise, and I'm not saying don't do social media, but let's just put it in perspective. The best place is not Facebook, because guess what? Common sense tells you people go to Facebook to avoid making decisions. Think about it. I want to take a quick break at my desk. What am I going to do? Well, let me see if anybody puts something cool up on their wall, right? I do it. So, people go to Google to make decisions, not avoid making decisions. And where do you want to be when they make their decision? Searchers, in addition, are highly targeted. We know this because we know what they're searching for. How? Anybody know how we know what they're searching for? Anybody want to guess? They entered it. It's a tough one, huh? Okay. We know where they're searching from. How? From their IP address. An IP address is like a telephone area code prefix. So even if they don't put a geographic modifier like we saw for the West Palm Beach paint contract, even if they don't put that, Google's picking up your IP, that's your internet protocol address, it's like your telephone area code prefix, so they know where you're dialing in from. Google searchers are buyers. They're proven to be late-stage buyers. Let's take a quick look at the buying cycle. Phase 1 of the buying cycle is the interest phase. Okay, you're thinking about buying something. These people, depending on the size of the purchase, are going to buy within a week, a month, or a year. I'll give you an example. Went to my friend's house. He had this brand new flat screen TV. It's absolutely beautiful. The picture was unbelievable. So that's awesome. Where'd you get that? How much did you pay for that? How much did it cost? Oh, okay. So now I'm interested. Okay, that's stage 1. Phase 2 is the research phase. I go home, I start to do some comparison shopping and do my research online, okay? Again, I'm looking at prices, features, advantages, and benefits, and depending on the size of the purchase, I'm going to buy within days, weeks, or months. That's phase 2. Phase 3 is the purchase stage. They're ready to buy now. Basically, they're at your door, and they're ready to buy. I made my decision. I chose that I'm going to buy that Samsung over the Sony and the Vizio. All right, regardless of price, if that's the one I want, I'm getting it. Where am I buying it? Well, now I know which model I want. Now it comes down to one thing: price and maybe convenience, because I'm certainly not going to drive 150 miles to buy a TV. Well, these are Google shoppers. All right. Are these types of leads relevant to you and your business? If you're sitting here, they probably are. So how does Google Plus Local work? Well, much of how it works is Google's secret. However, we do know it's a scoring system, and we basically figured out their algorithm. It's a scoring system that uses both positive and negative scores, determining the number of points you get, and then your ranking in the search results. So let's take a closer look. How people search. People search for what you do, not who you are. I'll repeat that. They search for what you do, think about that, not who you are. When they get the search results, the 7-pack appears first. The 7-pack, again, is, and again, the maps change somewhat over time, and Google continues to tweak their algorithm, okay? The map here with the corresponding push pins on the left, okay? That's an A through G, that's the lucky 7. Okay? The little dots appear after the first page, as you can see. These are going to come on page 2. Well, what do you want to be? You want to be a big dot or a little dot? I'm going to do a quick analysis here of another search on Atlanta area dentists. And we can see here that we have, I don't know if you can see from back there, 9,390,000 results on Atlanta dentists. Okay, that does not mean that there's 9,390,000 dentists in Atlanta. That's the number of pages that came up on the internet with those two words in it. So, and again, that's not really relevant if you need a dentist, right? All you need is a dentist that's within 10 to 20 miles of your home. So, what appears first here is the pay-per-click ads. You see the background here is slightly different. It's kind of a peach or pink color, okay? Typically there's 3, sometimes there's 2. I've never seen more than 3, sometimes there's only 1. Basically how these work is this. This is an auction system. This guy might be paying 12 cents, this guy's paying 13 cents, this guy's paying 14 cents. If he wants to jump up to the top, boom, he's got to pay 15 cents. That's 15 cents every time somebody clicks through, okay? So you set up your account, you put it to your credit card, or you set up an account, you make a deposit in it, and you're in business, and every time somebody clicks, your account gets deducted that 15 cents. Okay. Then what we have here again is the Google Plus local results, the corresponding map here on the right, and then below the pay-per-click section, you'll see your ranks. Okay? Sometimes it's very odd. Sometimes when you do a screen capture on Google, the push pins appear, sometimes they don't. And that's just one of those quirky things with Google.